Hey JC, it's Wednesday. So, as you know, I'm a senior in high school, and that means I am about to graduate literally 3 weeks from today. Well, 3 weeks from yesterday. Anyways, in 3 weeks, I'm going to be graduating from high school, and that's like really scary. But at the same time, it's like a very weird sensation because in 3 weeks, I'll officially be like on my own kind of deal and making my own decisions, but I still have to ask to use the restroom. So there are a few things that come along with being a senior. One of those is this deadly disease called senioritis. And let me tell you, I have that right now. It's not that I'm blowing off school, it's just that I'm ready to take the next step of my life, to go to college and then to have a family and a career and all these great and wonderful things that really only happen after high school. So yeah, that's my version of senioritis that I have right now, but a lot of people have the blowing off school part of it, and I kind of wanted to talk about why that might be, and I also wanted to discuss why we even are in school. So, one of the biggest complaints I hear high schoolers make is, "Who needs geometry? I'm never gonna use this in my future job." Oh my gosh, like, all this history is so boring, like, we get it, don't make mistakes. Oh, what? No, I'm sorry, I don't know the Pythagorean theorem because I'm never going to use it. And I can kind of see where all of these arguments are coming from, but they're based on a false assumption. Now, JC, I'm going to blow your mind for a second. You did not take geometry in high school to learn geometry. I know, shocker, right? But I'm being completely honest here right now when I say you are not in the classes in high school that you take because you need to know that information. Now, some of them are important to learn. Like in my comprehensive health class, I learned about mental health and physical health and emotional health, and that's all super important stuff that I think we all should learn. But things like the quadratic formula and the Pythagorean theorem just aren't necessary for you to learn. It's not the subject that is necessary for you to learn, but it's learning how to learn. I'm just gonna sit back and let that sink in for a second. It's crazy, right? But it's true. You are not in geometry to learn how to find the area of a triangle. Unless your future job requires you know some of these things, you really don't have to have the quadratic formula memorized. But the reason we learn it is to learn how to learn other things that really are important that we need to know. And I know this is probably an unpopular opinion, but it makes a lot of sense. When you are memorizing the quadratic formula, you're not just memorizing some formula that will help you on one test in your entire high school career. While that does seem like it's the whole thing, you need to take a step back and look at the big picture. You're memorizing the quadratic formula to help your brain. But a lot of kids nowadays just don't seem motivated enough to even learn. And we're not in school to learn all these silly facts we're never going to use. We're blessed to have rights to an education, and we're blessed to be able to be taught things that will indeed help us in the future. No matter how arbitrary or silly or how unapplied they may seem, they will help. And I think if we can all just realize what we're blessed with and take advantage of every moment we have, maybe the world could be a better place. JC, I'll see you on Friday.